Yo yo yo, what is up guys? So welcome back to another video on F133 for today. So a little bit different for today. Normally it's a need race, or sometimes it happens, but normally it would be today, but I normally upload at this time. But since it's a week break, like it was in Qatar, I missed that round. I thought I'd do open lobbies again. I always do it for fun. So, I'm still in the same lobby as it was in the last video, in the Pussy one, on Tuesday. So you can check that out if you haven't seen it yet. That'll be at the end of the video, and go from there. So we're at Spain, the first race of the day. I started P4, so a little bit different than I normally be. I normally be at the back, so just for fun, to see how many places I can gain. So I thought I'd do something different, starting at the front in P4, and I thought let's do something different for a change. Let's do a random grid for a change. I think the next race, I think I'm at the back, so that was before. I think I did this one earlier before this. I'm not sure. I did this one at the back, so I decided to do a random grid for this race, and yeah, I thought I'd do something different for a change. So I'm in the lead nicely at the end of the first lap, over a second. So by the time I got to this last corner, still leading the race though, so it's not too bad. So yeah, as you can see by the title, well that was the race at Silverstone for that one. So this one is kind of a normal race, a little bit different in this one, but you see what happened at the end of this race, and of course Silverstone as well, so you see why. When I was doing Silverstone, you'll see that later on in the race, it was a good recovery. You see why. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let you guys watch it and see what happens. So what happened on that one or this race as well at the end of the race. So I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to save it for later on, so like that. So coming towards the sector 3 now, at the end up 2. Coming towards this fast bit, skipping the chicane. Thank God it feels so much better through there. So I mean, I actually enjoy this circuit now more often compared to last year's game, really. So I don't mind turn 10 on last year's game, but it's just the chicane is just so awful. Thank God they got rid of it, because like I said a few times, thank God I said it a few times now. It's so much better. It's so much better without the chicane. So yeah, so that makes the racing a bit better, and it get nicer through there, so it's fine like that. So we've got this P2 guy who set the fastest lap, and he's right on my tail somehow. I think he's using more EOS than I am, so I was just saving it a little bit because I know EOS is so important around this track, because you get no EOS because you need downforce at this track, but you get EOS waste. So it feels like I'm trying to save as much as I can, and then it goes from there. So the guy who took me at turn 10, it was a nice move. It's side by side through there. As I come towards the main straight, I've got the DRS, but maybe I should have waited to the last lap of the race, but it feels like I've done it too early on lap 4. I should have waited till the last lap, and now I would have got into the lead, and then I should be fine from there. It's fine, I won a nice battle, so for the lead, and like that. So I managed to get the lead once again, so I'm just saving my EOS right now through the middle sector and a little bit in the first sector, just saving it right now, because EOS is so important on this game. So I'm trying to save as much as I can through the middle sector, and of course the last sector as well, all the way down to the chicane bit, which used to be at the time, or something. Yep, that Red Bull car was Not even ghosted, so I had to void that. I'm lucky I didn't get hit, so I just voided it the last second. So thank God I didn't get tangled. That would ruin my race. So coming towards the last corner now. I found it very tricky, but it's meant to be flat out. It was meant to be flat out, but I always lose time on that corner. He's got the DOS, and I'm using all my EOS just to stay ahead. And I just managed to get the lead. I managed to hold on for now. So all I gotta do now is hold on for the last 2 sectors of the race. Yeah, lucky I didn't get hit by the Red Bull. That would have ruined my race. As come towards turn 4 right now, give him space on the outside. And then he tangled me. At turn 4. I don't know why he did that. We had a nice battle, and then for the lead, and then suddenly he tangled me. I gave him so much space at turn 4. I was on the outside, I couldn't go any more right, and I couldn't go any more left. I was turning normally to give him space. I was going to go fence at turn 5 anyway, and then he just tangled me on my right rear. I don't know why he did that, but I mean, it would have been a nice battle. It was a nice battle to that point. It was disappointed, but I didn't get the win, but happens. At least I didn't get a penalty though, that's the main thing. And then it turns out he was P3 in the end, I think it was. Yeah, well, I don't know why he did that. It was annoying, but it was annoying at the same time, but I mean, I should have been P1 in that race if it wasn't for that. Tangled. Yeah, it happens sometimes. I get tangled sometimes. It's really annoying if you start from the back, and then it's always Spain. I always get tangled every time. I think it happened in one time, and then it happened the other time, and it happened off camera a few times. I did do one in a Haas from at the back of the grid all the way up to P3, I think it was. Yeah, it was P2, and you can buy a second penalty because of that. I didn't do too bad. That's the only time I do really well on that circuit. It happens. So now we're off to Silverstone, Great Britain. I'm at the back this time. Let's come towards turn 1. And then this guy tangled me on the rear. I was going straight. I couldn't go any more left and right, and he just tangled me for no reason. And then I get a 2-second penalty because of that. It wasn't even my fault. Well, I think I hit someone, but I was trying to void a little bit. I don't know why I got a 2-second penalty for. Feels a bit harsh, but I would have made another vid though. Why am I getting penalties every time? It wasn't even my fault. That would have been a vid note for me. Maybe one day I should make a vid note about why am I getting penalties every time? It doesn't make any sense. Oh well, it happens. So this race, I was trying to still in last place though. Time I get to Cox Corner. One guy spun in a Ferrari. So yeah, so this is where I had to try and recover from turn 1 and go from there. Down the hangar straight we go. Crannon's using a bit of EOS, but I decided to go for the move anyway at Stone Corner. I got a warning there, but I always mess up that corner every time. Yeah, maybe I don't have a good setup. Then he's trying to get his nose in there, but luckily I managed to hold it around the outside at the end of the first lap. I've got another warning, so I have 2 warnings already. It's a bit annoying sometimes. And you got another person who spun off at turn 1. That puts me into P8. So this race, right now, this was a really good recovery from this race. I'm not going to tell you where I came, but I'm just letting you know. So I think it's not one of my best recoveries so far. It's just another recovery where you got tangled for no reason, and then wasn't even your fault, and then you get a penalty for harsh penalty, not even your fault. Yeah, they need to fix that bit, because if it wasn't your fault and you got tangled, and you get a 2-second penalty for that, it wasn't even your fault. You didn't even start this condition in the first place. It's annoying, but it happens. So I hope they fix it one day, because they need to fix it one day for sure. I hope they'll fix it one day. That'd be fantastic. So as we come towards the hangar straight once again, I managed to get into P5. I'm in P5 right now. Time I got to Stonecaller once again. Took a little bit wider this time, and that's kind of the 9 you need to be, but it feels much better through there compared to that 1. So we've got P3 up ahead of me, so I might have a chance for a podium here if I get into his DRS. I set the fast lap of the race, so because I'm in clear air for a bit, so now I'm trying to get into his DRS, and I managed to get into the DRS, so that's kind of what I need really at this stage. This guy is going well, he's going left, going right, and I decided to go to the outside onto the racing line using DRS. Now so I come towards this, yeah, just enough to get ahead, and luckily he didn't tangle me, so luckily that would be the worst thing that could happen. So I'm up to P4 right now, halfway around the lap. That's not too bad from since that one in last place still. I managed to get a purple first sector though, because I had DRS, so maybe that's why. Right, going through Mackers and Beckett's once again. Take it through there nicely. I think someone behind me made a mistake. That was, I can't remember where it was on the map, so I think there's Nello's behind me at that point. Nothing in front though, is annoying. Right, so coming towards at the end of the lap. I can see P2 up the road, so I might have a chance with P2 though, if it goes really well. I'm not close enough to get into the DRS of the Alfa Romeo driver, but I should be okay with that. So it's not a bad recovery, but I'll take the recovery result all day from last place. So as we come towards this straight, we got those two tangled each other, squeeze him into the wall where the bridge is, and I was like, okay, I mean, I'll take P2, nothing I could do about it. I mean, I'll take P2 from that. Well, I mean, at least I have to worry about doing anything, so I'll take that all day. So now it puts me up to P2 on that 4. Got a nice gap behind me, should be enough. At least I haven't got DRS though. And the leader's about 5 seconds up the road, so literally have no chance to get the leader. But if he makes a mistake, I might have a chance. If he makes a mistake, I might have a chance. If I win from the spin from last on that one, all the way up to the win on the last lap, that would be a really good drive and a good recovery from that. It's not the good, oh, it's not my best recovery or good recovery, but it is a good result recovery. So that is why the title of this video. Got tangled twice. One of them was a good battle, but got tangled, and this one was tangled, but a really good, not a bad recovery from P12. I mean, I'll take a comeback, recover comeback for this one. So it turns out I finished P2 in this one. So, because he didn't make mistakes, well, in that race, so I was just bringing it home really. So, and hope I don't get a 3-second penalty. No, I hope I don't get a track limit warning. I hope I don't get a 2-second penalty, because I already got a penalty already. It wasn't kind of my fault, but didn't know what to do from there. So yeah, it's not too bad. So like that. Yeah, 6 seconds behind the leader. Well, if it wasn't for that spin, I would have been in his DRS. I would have been in his DRS, and I would have just followed him for a bit and all that. So yeah, so turns out he won. I managed to get P2. Not a bad drive from the condition the spin I had. It was a good comeback for P2, so I don't mind it. It's not a bad tool and all that. So yeah, so I'll end it here now. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to that channel. I'll appreciate it a lot. That'll give me support and that'll help me out a little bit more. So yeah, so you guys have a nice weekend and have a nice day as well. Enjoying yourself than I do. I hope you guys enjoying yourself right now. Enjoy the weekend as well and all that. So yeah, so hope you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Have a nice weekend as well from me today. So have a nice day and see you there.